Hi Cancer, welcome to your August 2021 astrological forecast. The month starts off with the Sun and Mercury in Leo and a new moon in Leo on the 8th. Where you have Leo in your chart is your second house of earned income, how you earn your money. Okay, Mars was just here. Mars actually just moved into Virgo, into your third house. But Mars was just in Leo here for a while along with Venus. So there should have been an awful lot of activity going on here as far as bringing in a new source of income or more money, period. A raise of some kind maybe, or just, some increase somewhere along the way. And if it wasn't money, it was goods, luxury items. Okay, second house is things that you own that are valuable, but it's also your own personal values. The house of hidden talents, though, also. So maybe something came to the surface at this time where you discovered that something that you used to do, maybe when you were younger, maybe even all the way back to high school or earlier, something like that, silk screening t-shirts or whatever, something or other that you learned in art class at school, that you then at that time you did really well, and maybe now it's something that you've taken up again, not just as a hobby, but as a form possibly of income, new source of income. So you could be creating something at this time, and with the Sun and Mercury here, still here in your second house, it's still active. Okay, now this new moon on the 8th brings a new start in this area. So whatever it is that you did, I would have to say when Mars was here, okay, like in July, and at the end of like June into July, worked or whatever. It's producing some kind of effect now that begins on the 8th. Okay, the new moon of the 8th. It could also be a time where not just a new source of income, but something different in the way you handle your money. There's a full moon again. Okay, there's a second full moon in the sign of Aquarius in your 8th house. That's where you have the sign of Aquarius, and this occurs on the 22nd. So these are the money houses, and they're directly across from each other, the 2nd and 8th. So around that new moon, something begins. Okay, around that 8th, around the 22nd in the 8th house with the full moon here, something kind of ends. Okay, full moon will bring an issue or something or other to the surface where it can be dealt with. Okay, so the 8th house is shared resources and shared debt. It's also other people's money and resources, and it's money coming to you through means other than earning it. So maybe you are do something, you have money coming to you for whatever reason. And when Mars was in your second house in Leo, you were just really trying to get it. Taking a little bit more action, aggressive action than maybe you have in the past. So around that full moon, maybe that's that one last step that you have to take in order to finally get whatever it is that's yours. Okay, this is either money or some kind of again, resources. It could even be your own. Maybe you lent something to someone. I usually use like equipment as an example. Okay, you lent something to someone, you want it back. Same thing with money, or maybe you own property or something or other with someone else, and you want them to buy you out, or they want you to buy them out, or you're going to try to figure out what to do with this jointly held thing, okay, because you're tired of having to deal with it, and you just want to be done and over with it by now. Okay, so it could be something like that. So, on, let's see here, the 11th, Mercury moves into Virgo. Okay, Mars has been in Virgo all month. And the Sun moves into Virgo on the 22nd. And where you have Virgo in your chart is your third house. Venus is also here up until the 15th. So Virgo in your third house. Okay, Virgo's ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the natural ruler of the third house. It does really well here. This is a big communication and travel house. It's the written word, spoken, but more writing, you know. So if you're a writer or have had some kind of important letter even, or something that you have to write that's very important to, I don't know, to give to someone or to send to someone. It could, whatever it is, it could be something pretty important. Okay, so this would be very detailed right now. I don't want to say it has anything to do too much with legalities. Where your ninth house is where you have the sign of Pisces. It's directly across from your third house. Both of these are communication and travel houses and media houses and writing, all kinds of things. But anyways, you have Neptune in your ninth house here. Ninth house is also legal matters. Okay, so there could have been something going on in that area of your life, something that isn't on the up and up. Having Neptune here, it kind of brings about confusion or illusion in wherever it's transiting in a lot of ways. So if it's regarding something legal, you might like find out even at this time just by inquiring. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're writing to inquire about something or other. Finding out that whomever was, I don't know, trying to yank your chain, let's put it that way, in regards to a legal matter. They weren't even who they said they were. They say they're a firm, you know, of lawyers or this or that, or they represent so-and-so. Sounds to me like it's some kind of scam. Okay, so be aware of anything weird that you get in the mail. Okay, especially around this time when you would have like an increase in regular postal mail and email, text messages, voicemail, all kinds of communications going on here back and forth. Third house is also the house of your siblings and your cousins. You may be in contact more with them right now. Having Mars here, though, at the same time, having Venus, both traveling together in your third house of your everyday life and your immediate like area, like your neighborhood, the places where you would go throughout the normal course of your day. Just means that maybe you're spending a little bit more time in your own neighborhood. There could be something actually going on there, some kind of event even that maybe happens this time every year, or it could be something new, but you're actually enjoying time near, close to home kind of, or within your own area, or you're visiting businesses that may possibly be new, but or someplace you've never been to before, so it's new to you. Okay, but Venus brings about really pleasant times with your neighbors even, could be. You know, having, again, Mars here means that if you are having any kind of problems with a neighbor, especially something to do with your property or your home or anything like that, this would be the time where you would be speaking up about it. Okay, that's what Mars does. Mars gives you the confidence and the energy and the chutzpah to face people and stand up for yourself. So if there was something going on that needed to be addressed, this would be the time that you would do that. Okay, Venus actually moves into Libra on the 16th, and Mercury moves into Libra on the 30th, but we'll cover Mercury next month because it's not here long enough to make that much of an impact on you. But having Venus in your 4th house in Libra brings about a time where you want to either buy things for your home or just beautify it in some way, even if it's just new sheets or throw pillows or something or other. But having Venus in your home, your 4th house is your home life and your family, your personal life, the people you live with, but it's your home and the property surrounding it. Okay, so it's also your childhood and your past and many other things, but having Venus here does make pleasant times at home. You know, having possibly people in your home. If not, you are just enjoying your home for yourself. But again, having Venus here does make you really want to spruce up the place. So when Mercury moves here and the Sun will be here eventually, and Mars and everything, it'll really kick in. Okay, the best time to do something each month is when the Moon is in your own sign, and the Moon is in Cancer on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. The best time to lay low is when the Moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Capricorn, and those dates are the 18th and 19th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, any kind of speculation or gambling, and anything to do with children is the 1st, 14th, 15th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. The best time for money is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best time for your career is the 24th, 25th, and 26th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Hope you enjoyed your astrological forecast for August. Be sure to check out my weekly forecast. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out Ask Me a Question. There's a description box below, and there's a link to that. And there's also a link to my website if you would like to have your personal chart done. So I will see you next week. Goodbye.